All right, so coffee. I mean, who doesn't love a good cup,
Right.
right? But have you ever stopped to think about the process behind that perfect brew?
Most people don't, but it's fascinating. Today, we're going deep into the world of specialty coffee roasting.
Specifically, we're looking at a company called Kühne Kaffee and how they are really shaking things up, especially in the DACH region.
Yeah, it's really interesting what they're doing, blending like cutting edge tech with, that kind of traditional respect for the craft of coffee roasting.
I'm intrigued.
They're based in Hamburg, Germany, and have partnered with Stronghold Technology to bring the S9X Smart Roaster to the DACH market.
Okay, now we're talking. The smart part definitely has my attention.
It's a game changer. The machine is getting a lot of buzz in the industry,
Yeah.
for its precision, efficiency, and just the incredible quality of the coffee it produces.
But before we get too deep into the tech, can you tell me a bit more about Kühne Kaffee? I'm getting the sense they're not just your average distributor.
Right, you're right. They are all about building these lasting partnerships. They source amazing beans, like from places like Brazil and Ethiopia, those top regions.
Oh yeah, gotta have those high-quality beans.
But their focus is on empowering roasters with the tools and knowledge to create like truly exceptional coffee.
So it's not just about selling a machine, it's more about providing a complete, a complete solution.
Yeah, exactly. It's a holistic approach, and the S9X is a key part of that. It's designed to help achieve roasting goals.
So no matter what your roasting goals are.
Yeah, like whether you're a small specialty shop or a large-scale roastery or even an importer who wants to, show off those unique coffee profiles.
Okay, this S9X is sounding more and more impressive. But what is it, what exactly makes it so special? Give me the rundown.
Well, it starts with precision, like pinpoint accuracy.
Love that.
The S9X uses this. It's a patented triple heat system. It applies convective, radiant, and conductive heat to the beans.
Triple heat. That sounds pretty high tech.
It is. And the system, it makes sure that every single bean is roasted evenly. You get rid of those inconsistencies that you might find with like those traditional roasters.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm a bit skeptical.
Ruh.
Does it really make that much of a difference in the final cup? Like, am I really going to taste the difference?
Oh, absolutely. Think of it this way. Imagine baking a cake in an oven, but the heat is all messed up. Some parts would be burnt, others would be raw.
Yeah, cake catastrophe. Nobody wants that.
Exactly. The S9X is like having an oven that guarantees that perfect heat distribution, so you get a balanced, flavorful cup every single time.
Okay, no more burnt coffee surprises. I'm sold. But you keep mentioning those smart features. What makes this roaster, smart?
It has this sleek 10.1-inch touchscreen interface.
Fancy.
Super intuitive to use, and it runs on this powerful roastware software.
Okay.
So this software, it lets you create and save specific roasting profiles, like essentially recipes for your roasts.
Oh, that's interesting. So I could, replicate my favorite roast
Mm-hmm.
perfectly every time.
Exactly. It takes away the guesswork, gives you control that you just don't get with traditional roasters, especially if you're running a busy shop.
Yeah, consistency is key in that kind of environment. You don't want to be messing up orders left and right.
Exactly. And the S9X takes it even further. It has automated chaff management.
Wait, so no more of that messy cleanup?
You got it. No more messy cleanup. Plus, the whole design is very user-friendly. Simplifies everything, makes it super efficient.
All right, I'm convinced in the user-friendliness.
Yeah.
And the precision is clearly a huge plus. But you mentioned energy efficiency earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the S9X stand on, being environmentally friendly?
It's a big one, especially if you are concerned about, your impact on the planet and, of course, operating costs.
Yeah, those are definitely important considerations.
The S9X is fully electric.
No gas.
No gas at all. Zero emissions during roasting.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. So we were talking about a cleaner, greener roasting process.
It's cleaner and greener. And because it's electric, it's crazy energy efficient.
Okay. How efficient are we talking here?
Well, Kühne Kaffee, they actually use this electricity monitoring device to track energy usage per roast. And they've found that it costs, on average, just 10 to 14 cents to roast a whole kilogram of coffee.
Wait, really? That's incredible. You're saving money, reducing your carbon footprint. It's a win-win situation.
It is. But I know what you're thinking. This level of technology, it's got to be expensive, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Is this only for those big roasters with money to burn?
That's a common misconception. While it is a premium roaster, it's designed to be accessible to a wide range of businesses. It can handle batches from 3 kilograms to 8 kilograms.
So wait, so a small shop, like a local shop, could roast their own beans in-house with this, realistically?
Absolutely. Think of the advantages. Fresh coffee, you control the quality, even create unique blends.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be like having your own micro roastery right there in the shop.
Exactly. And that precision and consistency, it ensures high quality every single time, which is, crucial for building a loyal customer base.
Okay, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's more, right? What other benefits are we missing?
You're right, there's a lot more to it. We've only just scratched the surface. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Kühne Kaffee and this revolutionary Stronghold S9X Smart Roaster. We've uncovered some incredible features that make this machine, a real game changer for coffee roasters.
Yeah, I'm still kind of reeling from our last conversation. It's amazing to see how this tech is making precision roasting and energy efficiency, accessible to everyone, small shops, big roasteries. It's a real level playing field.
It really is. And you know what? It's not just about the tech itself. It's about what it enables, what it allows roasters to do.
That's what's so exciting about this whole thing. We're not just talking about a piece of equipment, right? We're talking about something that can totally elevate the entire coffee experience.
You got it. The S9X, it doesn't replace the roaster skill or their intuition. It actually enhances it. It gives them a level of control and consistency that allows them to really push the boundaries of their craft.
So it's like having a superpowered assistant by your side, helping you, fine-tune every single aspect of the roast.
Yeah, like that.
But how does this actually translate to the real world? I mean, are there roasters out there who are actually using the S9X?
Yeah.
And seeing results,
Yeah.
tangible results?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're seeing incredible success stories from roasters of all sizes. For example, there's this small specialty coffee shop in Berlin that was, really struggling to keep up with demand. They were roasting on a small traditional roaster, and it was just, it was taking a toll on their time, their energy.
I can only imagine. Roasting on a small scale like that can be really demanding, especially when you're trying to run a busy shop at the same time.
Exactly. But then they invested in the S9X and everything changed.
Okay, how so?
Well, they were able to increase their roasting capacity significantly. They improved the consistency of their roasts, and they even started offering new and more innovative coffee blends.
That's fantastic. It's a perfect example of how this technology can really help, small businesses thrive.
But what about the big guys? The larger roasteries, how are they benefiting?
Well, there's this large-scale roastery in Hamburg.
Yeah.
That, they were really looking to reduce their environmental impact.
Makes sense.
They were using a gas-powered roaster, which was contributing, significantly to their carbon footprint.
Yeah, those gas roasters can be real energy hogs. I've heard some horror stories about their utility bills.
Right. But so when they switched to the S9X, they were able to completely eliminate their gas usage.
Really? No more gas at all?
Nope. Their energy consumption dropped, drastically. Yeah. And their operating costs went down too.
Okay, that's music to my ears. A sustainable solution that actually, makes good business sense.
But I'm curious, did their customers notice a difference in the coffee? I mean, switching to a completely different roasting system, that's got to have some kind of impact on the flavor.
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Their customers, they didn't notice any difference in the quality of the coffee.
Wow, really?
Yeah. In fact, a lot of them even said that the coffee tasted better.
That is amazing. How is that even possible?
Well, it's all about that precision and control I was talking about. The S9X can replicate those roasting profiles so precisely that the final result is almost identical to their previous roasts.
It's like magic, but with science.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's not just about the technology itself. It's about the potential it unlocks. We're talking about a future where every roaster, no matter how big or small, can produce exceptional coffee.
Yeah.
With consistency and in a sustainable way.
Wow. So it's not just about making coffee roasting like easier or more efficient. It's about like, pushing the boundaries of what's even possible.
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting. It's not just about this one machine. It's about a real like shift in the entire coffee industry towards a more sustainable and quality focused approach.
I feel like we're like on the verge of a whole new era of coffee roasting.
I think so too.
But as much as I love, geeking out about the technical side of things, I'm also curious about the human element. Like, how are roasters themselves responding to all this? Is there any like hesitation to embrace this new technology?
It's understandable that some roasters might be hesitant at first. I mean, it's a big change. But what we're seeing is that most roasters are actually like really enthusiastic about all the possibilities that the S9X offers.
So it's not about replacing the roaster. It's about like augmenting their skills.
Exactly. It's about giving them the tools they need to, really achieve their full potential. And that's what's so inspiring about all this. Like, it's bringing people together, it's fostering collaboration, and it's pushing the whole coffee industry forward.
I love that. A rising tide lifts all boats, right?
All right.
But speaking of the future, like, where do you see this technology going? What's next for, the S9X and the whole world of coffee roasting?
That's a really interesting question. It's clear that the S9X is just the beginning. We're seeing these huge advancements in like artificial intelligence, data analytics, and sensor technology, and like all these innovations are converging right here in the world of coffee roasting.
Okay, now you're really getting me excited. Like, what kind of advancements are we talking about? Give me a sneak peek into the future.
All right. So imagine a roaster that can like predict the optimal roast profile for a specific batch of beans, based on things like its origin or the moisture content or even like the weather conditions on the day the beans were harvested.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Like a coffee roaster that can predict the future.
It might sound futuristic, but it's closer than you think, and that's just one example. Like, we're also seeing this growing interest in closed loop roasting systems.
What are those?
So it's where data from the brewing process is actually fed back to the roaster, which allows for continuous like refinement and improvement.
Wait, so the roaster is like actually learning from how the coffee is being brewed.
Yeah.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
I know. It really is. And it has the potential to completely revolutionize the way we think about coffee roasting. Like, we're moving towards a future where every cup of coffee is like totally tailored to the individual's tastes and preferences.
Okay, I'm officially living in the future. This is
Yeah.
incredible. But with all this talk of technology and innovation, it's important to remember that it's all about the experience, like that simple pleasure of a good cup of coffee.
You are so right. At the end of the day, it's all about that first sip in the morning, the aroma, that feeling of warmth.
Ugh, pure coffee bliss.
Yeah. And what's so amazing about this technology is that it's actually enhancing that experience. Like, it's making that perfect cup of coffee more accessible to more people.
I love that. Okay, so we got to wrap things up for part 2 of our deep dive.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we've covered a lot today, real world examples, glimpses into the future. It's been a lot, but our journey isn't over yet.
Oh, there's more. I can't wait.
There's one more crucial piece of this puzzle that we need to explore.
Okay, coffee lovers, you heard it here first. We're just getting started.
We'll be diving deep into the sustainability aspects, the role of Kühne Kaffee, as that leader in the DACH region,
Yeah.
And we'll be sharing some advice for roasters who are thinking about making the switch to the S9X.
All right, so grab another cup of coffee, settle in, and we'll see you back here for the grand finale of our coffee roasting adventure. All right, welcome back, everyone. It's time to wrap up our deep dives into the world of Kühne Kaffee and the amazing Stronghold S9X Smart Roaster. I feel like we've covered so much ground already. We've talked precision, efficiency, all those good things, and how this machine is like already making waves in the coffee industry.
It really has been a fascinating journey. And as we explore this last piece of the puzzle, you'll see, I think you'll agree, it's one of the most compelling aspects of the S9X.
The suspense is killing me. Lay it on me. What's this final piece?
Sustainability.
Yeah, we've touched on it a bit through our conversation.
Right.
But let's dive deeper. Like for both Kühne Cafe and the S9X, sustainability is like a core value, right?
Absolutely. And, in the coffee world, sustainability, it's not just about being eco-friendly. It's bigger than that.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's about like building a whole system that benefits, everyone involved, the farmers, the communities, the environment. It's about making sure that, everyone gets to keep enjoying that delicious cup of coffee for years to come.
Right. Yeah, it's about the long-term like health of the whole coffee ecosystem.
Hmm.
But how does the S9X like specifically, how does it contribute to that, that big vision?
Well, first of all, it's fully electric.
Well, first of all, it's fully electric.
Right. We talked about that. No gas emissions.
Exactly. So, a smaller carbon footprint right off the bat. But,
Yeah.
it goes even deeper than that.
Deeper. Okay, tell me more. I'm all ears.
Remember that triple heat system?
Oh, yeah. The convective, radiant, and what was it? Conductive.
You got it. That system, it actually minimizes waste
What? How?
because every bean is roasted evenly.
Huh.
You're reducing the number of beans that get, tossed out
Yeah.
because they're not roasted consistently.
Oh, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
so less waste at the roasting level. I mean, ultimately means you're making the most of those beans,
Yeah.
which is huge. It is. And then you have the energy efficiency. Kühne Coffee, they're really, they believe in transparency.
Mhm.
They actually track how much electricity is used per roast.
Okay, wow. That's dedication.
It is, but it allows you to, really optimize your energy use and minimize your environmental impact.
So it's like having a built-in sustainability coach right there in your roaster.
Yeah, I like that. It's about making smart choices. Choices that are, good for your business, good for the planet. And this whole, commitment to sustainability, it's not just coming from, companies like Kühne Coffee. Consumers, they want it, and coffee shops, they're responding.
You're right. I've noticed that too. A lot of coffee shops, they're really proud of, their sustainable practices. It's becoming like a way to connect with customers
Mm.
who care about where their coffee comes from and what kind of impact it has on the world.
Exactly. It's a selling point. And the S9X, it fits perfectly into that. Like imagine you're a coffee shop owner, right?
Mhm.
And you want to offer the freshest, most sustainable coffee possible. You could, roast in-house with the S9X, eliminate those transportation emissions.
Right. And create a unique selling point so that it sets you apart.
Exactly. It's quality, sustainability, and, a competitive edge, all in one. And that resonates with people, especially, younger folks who are really, they really care about the environment.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Okay, so we've talked about the S9X and how it's like a sustainability champion.
Yeah.
But what about Kühne Cafe? What makes them stand out, as a partner for roasters?
It's all about that shared, commitment to quality and sustainability. They're not just selling a machine. It's like you're joining a movement.
A coffee revolution.
Yeah, you could say that.
So it's more of a partnership than, just a typical transaction.
Way more. Kühne Coffee, they're invested in their clients' success. They provide all kinds of support, expert advice, troubleshooting, training workshops. They want you to, really get the most out of your S9X, create that, that exceptional coffee.
They're with you every step of the way, huh?
All the way. It's not just a product, it's a complete solution.
I like that. It's a partnership, shared values.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's working together to make the coffee industry like, better.
That's a great way to put it. And that's what makes this whole thing so, so compelling. It's more than just, the machine. It's about people who really love coffee, and they're working together to create a, a more sustainable, delicious future.
I'm sold. Where do I sign up? But seriously, for roasters out there who are, they're thinking about making the leap, what advice would you give them?
Reach out to Kühne Coffee. Just, have a conversation, ask questions, see what's possible. They're the experts.
Good advice. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to, to just reach out and start that conversation. You never know what could happen.
You really don't. It's a really exciting time to be a part of, the coffee world. And the S9X, it's at the forefront of that excitement.
I think you're right. Well, folks, we've reached the end of our deep dive. And I got to say, I am truly inspired. We've explored the technology, the impact, the vision, and it's clear to me that this S9X, it's not just a coffee roaster. It's a catalyst for real change.
I couldn't agree more. It's been a pleasure sharing this journey with you and with our listeners. And I feel feeling, this is just the beginning. This is the start of something really special.
I think you might be right. So to everyone listening, if you're feeling inspired, if you want to, elevate your coffee game, embrace sustainability, join the coffee revolution, head over to kühnekaffee.de and, start your own S9X adventure.
And until next time, may your coffee be strong, your roasts consistent, and may your passion for coffee continue to grow.